Alright, welcome to part 7 of CoKo Plays Elden Ring DLC. Let's confirm that the stream is up and running. Looks like it is. I got a new application to use for driving my webcam. It shouldn't really be noticeable. I tried to make everything exactly as it was before. The new application had a cheaper pro mode, which allowed me to use 1080p for the video at a less expensive rate. So maybe that'll be a little noticeable potentially. And then I tried for a second to get my Twitch chat overlay that I've got on my main monitor to show up through OBS, but it didn't capture it in my testing, so I'll have to deal with that another time. Okay, so we were here, this tower city of Belurat Tower Settlement. Let's sign up for doing some co-op in this area. And as much as I'm enjoying this melee claw fighting, I have a temptation to go back to sword. But we'll see. There's definitely a bunch to explore. I got something here too, a talisman, right? So many of these guys. If I drop down, I'm gonna be swarmed. Pun intended. Hey, whatever. I can take them. So as I mentioned last time, I upped my resolution of the game. I can tell that there's a little bit of a performance hiccup. It's very subtle. Like there's these little moments in the animation, or like some frame drops, but it's not a big enough deal yet to act on it. So I'm gonna keep things as they are. I like the idea of my recording of the stream being pretty good quality. This guy surprised me. You did well. I think I had nightmares about these band flies. Alright, so before we take the ladder up... Did I get an item here? Broken rune. Yeah, that new inventory feature is proving useful, because since I'm talking during my playthrough, my brain is behaving a little differently. Like, I'm not able to just absorb everything and remember everything as if just playing by myself, not having anyone to pay attention to or talk to. So, a little feature like that to help me remember something my brain farted over is actually quite nice. So, I got that last time too, and I looked at the description. Glass shard, that's a old school item. Hey, message was appraised. That heals me, right? Yeah, it did. Stanching boluses. That's for, like, blood loss. And another red flesh mushroom. Got plenty of those. Okay. I think that's it to this area. So I can walk back up, but first let's check out that ladder. I'm surprised I'm not being called up for co-op more quickly. It might be because I'm over-leveled. I hear this variant. Yeah, you can see a little bit of performance hiccups while fighting them. And there too while moving the camera. I mean, I'm impressed. Like, this is not a new graphics card that I have. It's like 8 years old at least. And I'm asking it to do a lot. It's rendering a game with all the bells and whistles pretty much. And then at the same time it's doing the constant bitrate stream to Twitch and a second encoding to file, which was my attempt to try and do better quality recordings. Oh, I'm being summoned. Perfect, actually. Because if we succeed in whatever we're up to, I might get a free heal. So we'll see. I can adjust all that. If upping the resolution makes the Twitch export to YouTube good enough quality without a secondary file to upload, then maybe I'll just do that. Hey, buddy. He's got the dual giant crusher hammers. So this guy doesn't already know the layout of this dungeon, which I like. Oh, the invader's waiting. Bye-bye. Sweet. Alright, let's get another competitor.
Hey. Hey.
I am obviously not talking as much. in multiplayer. There's a few more things to pay attention to, and the scaling for the enemies is actually decent, so that with 3 of us, I can't be as cavalier as I am in single player, which is usually the opposite.
Hey.
Scorpion liver, yeah. So I haven't entered this area in my single person, so now I know there's 2 scorpions in there. Who on earth is casting this at me? Oops. Well, now I know how to get there. That was accidental, but it was a good accidental. I think that guy's following me. Nice. That guy's pretty tough. I didn't really do much damage to him. I missed my attacks. It's okay. I almost fell. There is something down there. Do you want to go or not? Are you going? You are going. Oh, okay. So that's the thing I was climbing up. Cool. This is a lot of fun with buddies. Way more fun than alone. That's why I'm doing it this way, where I'm playing co-op while going through areas instead of waiting until I'm done them. Like, is it nice to experience every nook and cranny discovery on your own? Sure. But I can give up some of that to have the fun of, like, roaming around with buddies, mowing down enemies. Especially, like, now with this DLC being new, the multiplayer is a lot of people... Oh. So the multiplayer is all new, so everyone is basically doing the same thing of just going through areas for the first time instead of some meta game, or just like rushing through to get to the boss, which I did a lot of in the base game. I don't mind like the meta games or even rushing through, but you know, you can tell that this host is moving through at pace. Oh. But doesn't yet know everything about the layout. Sweet. I have not yet seen this boss. So we don't get to see the cutscene. It's okay. I'll see it in my playthrough. Oh, cool. It is the dancing lion. Oh, that is awesome. I gotta get out of this corner. He's moving away from me. What the fuck? No, don't hit me. I'm too pretty. Wait, why am I... Oh, it's a... Oh, he's got lots of different elementals. He goes into chaos mode at the end. That was really fun. He's got multiple elemental types of attacks. He's got the lion dancing, so dancing lion. He's got lion dancing. Movement style. So part of him feels like the I forget the name of those like giant worm underground things. You encounter them a lot in the base game, and their movement is chaotic at first, but you get a handle on them, and then they're actually kind of trivially easy once you like get the handle on them. Even though they're big, and sometimes the camera can annoy you more than the enemy because of how large the enemy is and how much it causes the camera to move. But yeah, there's a feeling of that, but not exactly that. Okay. So that guy's pretty tough. He comes up the stairs. So let's take you out first. That was sad. Now let's see if we can... Getting a critical hit with claw weapons seems to be a little different. Where are you? Oh, it's one of those basket guys. It's a good thing I noticed them from this side. He would have been very difficult to spot had I come up the other way. So let's try and aggro you over here to avoid aggroing the pot shadow guy. I thought I would have avoided that. Yeah, I was cutting it close. So did Pot Guy get aggroed? He did not. That's huge. Golden Horn Tender. Sweet. Be wary of Warrior. It's more of a warning for the big guy behind him. So, Golden Horn Tender. Okay, so similar to the silver one for increasing item drops, this one does runes. I mean, sure. Whatever. So my approach to doing this ended up going backwards, which suited me. Like, it was in my best interest to come from that direction. Now that I'm getting pretty close to clearing out the area, I don't want to, like... I don't want to have to use my healing flask needlessly and be caught in a tricky spot. So this is the path down that I found. So that's good. Are you pointing it? You should really do one where it points. Maybe I'll do it. That's good enough. Oh, you don't have any appraisals? Then I will do it. Which is the writing finger? You? No. That is not the writing finger. Okay, it's not in the multiplayer items. Wizened finger. I'll do exactly the same thing, but I'm going to add the gesture. If he had had some appraisals, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, come on. I was just about to finish that message. Ooh, cool. Are you up or down? You're over here. No, you were down. It's a pretty weak attack. Alright, so I succeeded in being a helpful... Okay. Alright, I've got enough runes for a level up. So, scorpion liver, fresh organ of a spider scorpion. It is referred to as liver, but no one is quite sure of its purpose. Material used for crafting items, found by hunting spider scorpions. A delicacy known for its numbing toxins. So, probably will have something related to like a sleep pot type thing. Okay. Do I want to replace this with this? Why not? Better safe than sorry. There's two of them, that's right. And I learned that through my multiplayer use play. Okay. It completely failed it. Oh, jeez. Nice smithing stone. Flight pinion. Classic. Okay, so now I've wrapped around, but this area was yesterday, so I don't exactly remember. I think I went that way. Maybe? I don't remember exactly everywhere I explored. So I didn't drop down to come the other side. Let's go do that before I forget. Well-Depth's key, there we go. Alright, just so you don't miss out on the item. Alright, so I got two keys, and I know where they go, too. One of them is for the room across the bridge, the other is the sewers. Okay. I wonder if key is a word. Here it is. So this stream has been going for 40 minutes. White flesh mushroom. Makes me think I should go up, activate the Site of Grace. I think there's one more that I saw in multiplayer that I have not activated here. And then I can go down and try out, yeah, like up there somewhere. And then I can go down and try out the sewers and then have a safety plan. Okay, so there's 2 scorpions in here, that I know. I can also make a hefty lightning pot. I wonder if the other... So the other fire pots should be somewhat useful. Might as well use them. Instead of them just sitting in my inventory. Good. Now there's the second one. Spooky Ween. Okay, so that one wasn't as badass. Let us see what's going on. Alright, let's see where this guy is. I kind of sacrificed myself for the team. So that stab down, I think I've seen that. That was fun though. I perhaps shouldn't have been so reckless, but part of the fun. Hey, a bone bow. Now we're talking. Are my so now my Steam screenshot takes are coming into the chat. I don't mind that. Like it's part of my gameplay experience is me taking screenshots. Okay. crude short bow fashioned from sickly bone. A medium for spirit calling and a product of the ancient hexing arts of the tower. It's another mention of the tower. Ranker shot. Oh, cool. Imbues arrows with vengeful spirits before firing off a barrage. That sounds really cool. I could definitely wield this bow. I'm not going to switch to it now, but keep it around. Think about it. So what were these spiders doing in here? Because this room has a big, like, well. A big tower. There's an item there, too. I wonder if I can see it from here. Kind of. Maybe I've gotten that? It's hard to tell. I'll be back. I'm sure I'll see it. But this is a cool tower room. Can't quite tell exactly what the spiders are up to, but I think the simple explanation of just found a place to nest, a quiet place to hang out. Alright, so I was going to go up and activate the Site of Grace and then go down to the sewers. So there's an item over there. Try and remember to get that on the way down. Okay, co-op time. Hello, friend. I like the quick K. I love it because this guy doesn't know the layout, and I am along for the ride. We are having fun. You don't want to touch that? Curious. Boy, that is fun. I don't think I really, like, thought about these bodies that are littering the place when I went through here. I would have commented on it. It's just there's so many of them, your brain just kind of ignores them as, like, I don't know, road. But, yeah, that's awful. Are those like man flies that failed to become flies? Or what those man flies were eating? Man flies eating man? I like that you do poise damage. How did you know to do this? Alright, that was my last Keeling Flask. So... so this is that tower with the spiders further up. That was America's statue, too. So this is where I want to go, but I gotta deal with that guy on my way up. Fun. Alright, so it's the second time. Yeah, so that's definitely this guy's first time he opened the door. So he's going to watch the cutscene, which I prefer.
O horn-decked beast, from higher sphere delivered.
So who's speaking? Mesmer?
We beg of thee to dance and kavoot.
So the dancing lion is being reanimated by this disembodied voice. And this is what he...
fate imposed.
The foulness fate
Let
imposed.
away the strumpets. Fire
Strumpet? That's Marika, I imagine. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I'm assuming Strumpet is Marika. Oh, wow. Green eyes. Incredible. Oops. Oh, nice. It emits that in a dancing whirl. I got caught. Ah. Alright, so now that I got to see the intro cutscene, a bit more lore has been communicated to me. Wow, I collected a bunch of runes too. So, there's a voice that seems to be anti-Marika speaking. Could be Mesmer. Not really sure who else it might be. Haven't been too many other people mentioned. Have I gone in there? Maybe? Probably. Okay, so if I want to go all the way up now, I have to risk fighting the horned warrior spinny guy. I can take him though. Oh yeah, I didn't get to these guys. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of risk. There was definitely a scimitar guy here. So I thought. Okay, so let's ignore these ones. Get a crit on. Okay. Alright, forget you. Good times. A little out of the way of that magic. Is that all of you? I'm getting a lot of these revered spirit ashes. That's like my 4th or 5th one. And this is the first major dungeon area I've really been to. And I haven't done like a ton of exploring. So either I've gotten lucky or there's just a lot of these. I would try down, but I don't think it takes me anywhere new. Also, directly down is one of those ha-ha. Yeah, that's right. Troll. So, I wonder if this shadow tree is kind of like the minor Erd trees. Or those golden grace trees that were next to the golden seeds, maybe. Is my stream still active? Yes, it is, and now we have played for an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, so let's make it our way up to the site of grace up there, and then call it quits. Of course, we got summoning interruptions. Hello, Melody. You're gonna do the healing thing.
Hey!
HP regen.
Hey!
So what are we getting up to today? Where'd you go? Oops. I rushed right in. That was fun. Somber Smithing Stone 1. Yes. wonder if I should throw a giant pot at him. Might be fun. Sweet. Alright, so that takes me up to the site of grace. I did it. Beautiful. It's... Oh, so you're an NPC summon. An NPC, yeah. You said you won't fail me in battle. I will use you in the fight. You know, for story purposes. And beyond that, I mean, that's a good enough reason, but like beyond that, with similar to Nefeli Lu, using her in the boss fight with Godric changed her story. And so and also a couple others. So I like the idea, like Yura too, maybe. I like the idea of using the NPCs when they offer their services as part of continuing their story. So I will do that, but this is a good place to call it quits on this stream, recharge, regroup, and then tonight I'll probably do more streaming. But this was fun. This game is awesome.